Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is an M44, the Tier 6 American SPG, and this one's located on the south spawn of Prokhorovka and under the command of CuriousSpore. Now, CuriousSpore's in platoon with Twin Mold, and I think he's in the T52, and the other one's Evil Viking, and he's in the T150. At least I think it's that way around. Game started. Right, well, the M44 is based on the Walker Bulldog chassis. It's got a 155mm gun, capable of 550 alpha. And if you've got a reasonable crew, you can fire a shot just about every 17 seconds. If you can drop that even more to about 16 seconds, maybe even 15 if you use advanced equipment or enhanced equipment. Well, CuriousSpore's found her firing position, and she's now looking at a Type 62. Dialing in on the position. Rounds out. Oh, well anticipated. She could see he was going to pull back, and she put the shell down where she thought he was going. Managed to splash him for 155. She's following him, and she's loaded. Unfortunately, she's lost sight of him for the moment. Now, during all of that, I think we've got the T52, which is Evil Viking. So he's in the T52. Twin Mold's actually in the 150, T150. I'm not sure where Twin Mold's gone. He might be up ahead of us, but Evil Viking's really going for it, and he's... Well, we managed to get some splash on that Type 62. Didn't actually get any hit points off him, but I'm sure it actually worried the hell out of him. Now, there's a Stir Mill maybe in that bush. If he's still there, he's certainly hurt. But unfortunately, we lost Evil Viking. The Super Jumbo on the enemy team managed to get him. Okay, AMX 12 ton. Round out. He's pulling back and didn't pull back far enough for a shot to get him. And unfortunately, we lost Twin Mold as well. He was just taken out by a Pershing. Okay, fired over onto the hill and got a direct hit. Gonna go for that Panther M10 now. Well, CuriousSpore's fired a round in, and no joy that one. Oh, now there's two tanks there, and one of those might be the one that was hit earlier. Got an IS-3 and a Skoda T25, fired at both of them together. Oh, wow! She hit the Skoda T25 and he was killed immediately afterwards, so she picked up some stun assist off that. She's changed her view again. She's going for the KV-2, who suddenly appeared on the west side, up by the road, dialing in. Rounds out. This looks good. It is. 195 hit points of damage from that one. And he's gone. So she picked up some damage assist there because she tracked him. There's the Pershing. That's the one who got Twin Mold. Round out. And a direct hit. Now, she's looking at the back of the map, and there's a tree down over there, and that could be a sign that that's where the enemy Arty is. Now, we're looking for Tracer from the enemy Arty. Sometimes helps if you press the V key, because that will take off all visual cues and... Ah, there. Just there. That's it. That's why the tree's down. There's somebody in that bush. So CuriousSpore's just got a nice counter battery in there, and I suspect that that did hit, or at least was very close to the enemy Arty. The enemy Arty is an M44. Round out on the Stir Mill. Okay, we're following that 12 ton now. Lining him up, dialing in. This looks good. Get ready. Round out. Okay, well, we're moving position just a little, and it's always advisable to do that after you've done counter battery, because it might be that the enemy will decide to return the favour and send a calling card in your direction. Ow, she narrowly missed getting that T-34 constructor, the 100mm armed tank. And there's the steering mill. Lining him up, dialing in. Now this should make a satisfying bang. Oh, it did make a bang. Unfortunately, it was the Panther who got the kill. Oh, that would have almost certainly have been a kill for CuriousSpore there. Open top tank destroyers tend to fare very badly. And I saw the tracer there for a second. I'm not sure that's where the enemy Arty was. I saw it just for a brief moment. Okay, going for the Pershing. Dialing in, work out where he's going. Place the shell there. Rounds out. This looks good. He's hiding behind the Rex. Didn't help him. Shell came in from above. And we picked up some damage assist. So, Panther M10. That's the premium one. It's unfortunately got a red line at the end, so it's going to hit the ridge line at the moment. But once he's gone past a certain point, should be once he's gone up the bank, it should be able to hit him. And that hit the water. Having a quick look, see if we can see the tracer somewhere in there. Just like visually scan the area, looking for that little white line that tells you where the enemy Arty is. Scorpion G, dialing in. Getting a request for fire. Rounds out, looks good. It is! 198 hit points and some more stun assists immediately afterwards. And the Scorpion's been badly hit. He's only got a few hit points left now. She's following where she thinks he's gone. And the Panther M10's made it over the railway line. He's just waiting at the other crossing. And I think CuriousSpore's now going to relocate and try and get closer, so there's less of a delay between her firing and the shell arriving. And that's a smart move as well. I tend to do that towards the end of battles where you know that you're winning. You can actually help your team if you get closer to the enemy. Okay, she's aiming for the Panther M10. And there's the Arty. He's been spotted and he was badly damaged, so I think she did get some damage on him. Going for the Panther M10. Round out behind him. Oh, it's going to be close. Oh! Yeah, unfortunately, she did hit her teammate, but she damaged the Panther M10 in the process. That was a perfectly understandable mistake there. That's it. She's fired right behind him, so the shell lands behind him and stuns him only, but he's already dead. There's only 3 enemies left. One is that Super Jumbo, the one that killed Evil Viking. There he is. Round out. This should hit. It does, and wipes him out. 231, so that's nice revenge for Evil Viking. And now it's just the Scorpion G and the IKV-65 to kill. And the Scorpion G's been spotted, but he just killed our Panther. He's low on hit points. Now he's very low. Splash kill would easily get him. Was waiting for the reload to go in. And there's the IKV. And CuriousSpore's been distracted. Going for the IKV instead. Rounds out. Well, he's been tracked. And he's slewed around. And now he's dead. And that's the end of the game. So only 1 kill. But... she just said damn, and well, in chat, let's have a look at the sorry, that's better. End of battle stats. And oh right, okay, here we got it. It's an Ace Tanker for CuriousSpore in the M44. She managed to get a Bruiser Mill for getting at least 5 critical hits. She got 17 in that one. And she also picked up a Confederate for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on her team. At least 6 tanks, subsequently taken out by others. And yes, she certainly did hit a lot of the enemy. And she did hit the M44. She got him for 275 hit points and 3 critical hits. So yes, she got a nice shot in there to damage him. And did she hit the Stura? Yes, she did. She got the Stura mill as well for 171. So that's very nice. Let's have a look at the team scores. Well, there you go. She's actually right at the top, but not just underneath the UDES. The UDES got 2791 and CuriousSpore got 2096 in that game. Then the next high scorer was the Centurion with 2016. When it came to kills, it was Centurion UDES got 4 kills apiece. Then the Super Jumbo on both teams managed to get 2. And yes, it does say Sherman Jumbo. And CuriousSpore only managed to get the 1 kill, unfortunately. But she did get the highest base XP, 1,187. And that's because she was bottom tier in the top tier game. Well, top tier being tier 8. And so she picked up 1,187. The UDES got 1,016. And the Centurion 981. Let's have a look at the detail report. She fired 24 rounds in that game, got 8 direct hits on the enemy, but none of them penetrated, all just shook the tank around. 18 splash damage, 2,096 hit points of damage overall, all of it at 300 meters. She did cause some damage to her own teammate in that game. She fired that round in, and unfortunately the enemy backed away, and her teammate moved forward, and he moved into the fall of shot, and the shell hit him. So she lost 183 hit points off him. Damaged 9 of the enemy, killed 1. So that's an 8 difference. So that's a high one. And damage assistance of 256 hit points and stun assistance of 1,501 hit points off 15 stuns. On a premium account, she earned 59,607 credits, got 20,693 for the missions payout, and she was fined 2,126 credits because she damaged her teammate. So her total came to 78,174. And after ammunition resupply, and the ammo is relatively cheap, she actually took away 66,054 credits from this mastery game. On a premium account, she earned 1,781 XP, -3 for the damage to her teammate, but ×2 for the first victory of the day, 480 from the personal missions payout, and 53 because she entered in a platoon. So total came to 4,089 experience points. But I'm sure she's very happy. She's got the mastery, she's got the Ace Tanker, and now she's just got to mark it and get the 3 marks on the barrel, which I think all of us are trying to do at the moment. It's difficult, but it's fun. If you enjoyed that replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.